Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I'm going to talk about your conscience. There's no man, however wise, who has not at some period of his youth said things or lived in a way the consciousness of which is so unpleasant to him in later life that he would gladly, if he could, expunge it from his memory. Marcel Proust. This is very important. Some of the stuff that people keep in their mind, in their spirit, in their energy. Something they did that was so horrific. We're all guilty of doing things that we're not proud of. Some are at different levels. This is where, in recovery, a lot of us had to work on shame. Shame was huge. Being ashamed of our acts, how we acted out when we were in active addiction. But you know what? In the state of rage, in the state of anger, what people do to one another, you can't go through life and ever think that you're going to go through it smoothly. It's humanly impossible. So stop punishing yourself. And this is where how important it is for you to be able to forgive yourself. But a lot of, I've seen it happen in my own family. I can only speak of my own family, my own experiences. That's why I speak a lot about the people that I live with and share of myself, because I believe that people hide behind Bibles, hide behind books, hide behind sayings. And I feel when I tell on myself and say it out loud and share from my own experiences, it helps myself and it helps the people to understand where I'm coming from. But I had a couple sisters, they just thought if they went to church, they would be forgiven, and they would do these horrific acts, premeditated. And that alone is sick, to do that knowing what you're doing is wrong. And today, so what I want you to look at is forgiveness for yourself. If you're truly contrite, you forgive yourself and not continue to keep repeating these horrific acts that you're so ashamed of, that you want to expunge from your head, that you no longer want to think of. And again, I was talking to one of my clients that I work with about the power of restraint. The chief cause of failure and unhappiness is giving up what we want for that moment. How many times have you given up your body, your soul, your spirit, your energy, knowing that you're going to regret it the next day? The power of restraint, the power of standing for something, the power to say, no more abuse to myself. Remember, you need to give people permission to abuse you. If you allow them to abuse you, you gave them permission to abuse you. So I really want you to focus on your actions today. I want you to forgive yourself, but not keep repeating the same act over and over again, like the people out there that keep having sex and having abortions for their birth control. You may want to rethink that, and what you're doing is very inhuman. I'd suggest some birth control and some restraint, and start respecting your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, and what you're doing. And for all of you men that think that there's men whores and there's women whores, there's a whole thing going on now where men are done and women are done. It's like, it's enough already. The disrespect that we do. Remember, everything we do to ourselves, we do it to the people around us, the people that we love. Everybody is infected by it. So it's really important that you, again, forgive yourself, carry on, have a beautiful day today. Restrain yourself from something that you could not say out loud, that what you did today. This is how you know you're in denial when you go home and you say to your partner, you tell them about your day, but you leave out that sentence that you were embarrassed of, or you had an affair at lunchtime, or you drank at lunchtime, or you shot up at lunchtime, or you, whatever it is, you can't say that sentence out loud. That's when you know you're on the wrong path. That's when you know you're in denial. That's what you know when you're starting to hide, that you're back to square one and you're going nowhere fast if you can continue to the act. And remember, balance. Not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Michael Singer. The prerequisite to true freedom is to decide that you do not want to suffer anymore. You must decide that you want to enjoy your life and that there's no reason for stress, inner pain, or fear. It is a decision from your head to your heart. A disciplined mind is a road to nirvana, who is unaffected by good or evil, who is wakeful. Okay, I'm going to read, I'm reading on Power by Robert Greene. Again, I'm reading different little snippets from this book, and today's message is: we often notice a similar sensation of confusion and helplessness when it comes to ourselves and our own behavior. For instance, we suddenly say something that offends our boss or colleague or friend. We are not quite sure where it came from, but we are frustrated to find that some anger and tension from within has leaked out in a way that we regret. Or perhaps we enthusiastically throw our weight into some project or scheme, only to realize it is quite foolish and a terrible waste of time. Or perhaps we fall in love with a person who is precisely the wrong type for us, and we know it, but we cannot help ourselves. What has come over us, we wonder. Wow, this is powerful. This is, how many times have we done acts over and over and over again and said we will never do it again? Like this paragraph was talking about. A lot of our behavior is learned when we were young, and our self-esteem and our self-worth is in the gutter. So we naturally continue to keep repeating these same acts over and over again. And the only way we can change them, and this is the part where people fight. It's funny. My ex-husband said, I waited till 67. He's just starting to, he's like an infant. He's just starting to learn about his behavior that he's been doing for years and years and years and years and years of being an active addiction. Did you know your mind, your maturity shuts down the minute you start abusing your body at a level of no return? You lose brain cells, you lose so much. But the good news is you regain it back as you start to get clean It's just beautiful. It's like you're reborn again. That's what they mean about being reborn. You're starting a whole new life that you didn't even know existed out there. That's all what reborn means. It has nothing to do with being religious. So without that help that I was telling you about, without getting counseling, without having somebody brainstorm with you, we always, always, always lie to ourselves and revert back to our old ways. Remember, our old ways, our character defects are always there, but we have the tools now. That's what recovery's about. That's what we're talking about. When we get into that new healthy relationship that we want to sabotage and have an affair to fuck everything up, which is our pattern. I know so many people that have these amazing lives and they think something's wrong because they don't feel they deserve it. This is where the self-esteem and the self-worth comes in, and this is what we have to work on every single day. This is why I do this podcast every single day. It's a recommitment. It's a rejuvenation of what we have to do to have a healthy day, to have a beautiful day, to revive our day, and to make a new commitment that we're not going to allow anybody to abuse us or hurt us. So what I want you to look at today is this. What is that same act that you keep repeating over and over and over again, and you don't allow yourself, you keep self-sabotaging yourself? I suggest you get help so you don't keep repeating that, and use the tools that we have. When this stuff comes up, smash it, smash those thoughts, and carry on. Use your tools. You are worth it. You are worth having a wonderful, incredible life. It's about respecting and loving yourself at a level that you never thought you could do. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. 2 heads are better than 1. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. If you want to learn about my workshops and seminars and speakings, I'm doing this once a month. I will come into your city, your state, and leave your number. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com, and I'll go over everything. If you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com, leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful brown button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. The more people we help win, the more we win. It's a win-win for everybody. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And I want you to have an unheard of day today. And thank you for listening.